Pete, technology has historically been a male-dominated industry, and most of the panels that you speak on are predominantly men. Typically, you're the only woman. What's that like?
I really don't even notice it most of the time. It's pointed out to me more than I observe it myself. I think what happens a lot is I get asked to speak at a lot of things because I am a woman and there are so few of them in this space between financial services and technology, which are two very male-dominated industries. But I haven't found there to be some negative experience. Where I've observed it the most, I think, has been raising money. And I remember we probably had been to 11, 12, 13 venture firms before I realized I was sitting at a table and there was a woman there and she wasn't bringing me water. And it was like, wow, you're sitting here, like you work here and you're going to be part of this conversation. So it was really, really shocking how few women were in that space. And I think, you know, again, what you find is that investors, and I know you didn't ask about investing, but these are most of the companies that are investing in technology companies, they tend to invest in companies that look like them. So I think in many ways it does create a disadvantage because they don't look like women, so it's harder.
Well, so I think you might have answered my next question, which was, did being a woman help you and Rob early on when you were trying to raise money?
No.
It sounds like the opposite.
I don't think it hurt. I don't think it hurt. I think it was just different. I think being from Atlanta hurt us more than anything else, if I had to say. It wasn't so much about being a woman, but there are very few women-founded venture-backed companies in general.
Awesome. Victoria, what can young or old women do to advance their careers?
That's a good question, Amy. Well, I would say a couple things. First of all, look for problems and things that don't work well. They generally, I have found, are the places that have great opportunity, and the people that end up fixing those problems and turning them into opportunities, I think, have a really great opportunity to grow their careers. So that's one, and then focus on results.
Victoria, how has it been juggling your responsibilities of being a new mom and doing an amazing job growing both marketing and sales here at Kabbage?
Thank you, Amy. Sophia helps me catch up on emails late at night. She's addicted to iPhone and my laptop, and she just grabs them and starts typing. So for those of you that have received some strange emails, that's where it's coming from. I think it's been good. I think it's been great. Being a new mom has been the most wonderful life change that I've ever been through, and I would thank all of the people around me that have made it possible. Kabbage has been incredibly supportive. Kathryn and Rob and you. In fact, Kathryn at one point called me soon after the birth of my daughter and ordered me to take more time off. Do you remember that? Yes. And then the team, the sales team, the marketing team were just amazing about stepping up and taking on additional areas of responsibility. And I think it's the fact that we have such an amazing team that has made it all wonderful.
Awesome. Kathryn, we worked together in 1999. I was like 12. And you were pregnant with Alex. And now in 2016, you were pregnant with Luca. With 17 years...
So his name's Luca, in case you didn't know.
That's okay. With 17 years of more wisdom, what would you say the biggest difference has been for you professionally with the two?
Being pregnant is the easy part, so I don't know yet how the next step is going to be. I think I'm just going to be a lot more patient because I'm older in general, but I think I have a little more going on now than I did when I had Alex, so that part remains to be seen.
No ladders, though, immediately after his birth?
I'm not
or a day or two before.
Anything. I was on a ladder yesterday.
Painting rooms like the day before Alex was born on a ladder. Okay, one more question for each of you. Victoria, or Kathryn's got the mic. Which career accomplishment are you most proud of?
I mean, I have to say Kabbage, obviously. I think there's no way. The challenge with me is it goes two ways. So I'm not a big planner. I tend to take advantage of opportunities that come to me. And one of the questions that's on the list that Amy didn't ask but I'm going to answer it. It's something that I'm really impressed by a lot of young women today and some things that they do that I would never have thought of, which is seeking out mentors. I get calls and emails, and Kate can attest to this, from people all the time who are saying, hey, do you have just a few minutes? I'd love to talk to you about my career. I want to understand how you got where you are, and the motivation and drive that these young women have, and the wherewithal that they have to even, approach someone else who they feel has been successful and ask them questions and try to figure out how to, do part of what they did. I find that really, really impressive, and I wish I would have done more of that. And so I am very opportunistic. I've always just gone and done a thing because I knew a person who I worked with before, and they were like, hey, you want to do this thing? And I'm like, sure. And I've been really lucky that I've had a family that's super supportive of that. I don't think I would have been able to do all this without that. But without a doubt, looking around the room and seeing all these people here and knowing that it's because Rob and I sat down at Starbucks in 2008 and sat down and mapped out what this would look like. I mean, well, not this, but something a lot smaller than this. I mean, it's really incredible, and it's testament to everybody in here that we're pulling together and doing the same thing. So I certainly wouldn't say it to myself.
So I would also say Kabbage. Kabbage is actually the earliest stage company that I have ever been at. I joined Kabbage I met Rob and Kathryn in 2011. We went through a dating process, and then I joined in 2012.
It was a long dating process.
It was a little long. They played hard to get. So in 2012, we had 52 million in originations, and then this year, in 2016, what do you guys think our originations are going to be for the year?
1.2 billion.
There you go. Awesome. So that's pretty insane growth, and 1.2 billion is going to be our number this year. There aren't a lot of companies. My first job was at Amazon, and even at Amazon, we didn't go through this dramatic of a ramp. So it's been really amazing to work with the team and with everybody here who has made that possible. But that's been a lot of fun, because I think not only did we drive that growth, but we also got to define the industry as it is today. So I've loved my time here.
Awesome. So that concludes the questions that I have. Thanks, guys.